All right, the Friday night game. I don't know why they choose to do this, but I'm not going to turn down anything but this turtleneck. Number 5, Oregon versus number 3, Washington on Friday night in Vegas for the Pac-12 title. This could be amazing. It could be amazing precisely because the Week 7 matchup was amazing. 36-33 win for Washington in Seattle against Oregon. I still think that Oregon did not lose that football game. I think that Dan Lanning lost that football game. And you know what? You all agree with me because since then, all anybody has said is Oregon's a better football team than Washington. To which Washington would say, hey, you see that 1-2 in the win column? You see that 0 in the loss column? That says we are better than Oregon. And you know what, baby? You got an opportunity to choose to prove that on Friday night, okay? You heard everybody chirping. You heard everybody getting up after you. You've seen what Oregon is doing to opponents, right? To which you being like, we beat them once, we can beat them again, all right? Never mind that Michael Penix Jr. ain't thrown for more than 204 yards in any game the last couple of weeks. Never mind that it's been the Rome Odunze show with some sprinkle-sprackle of some Dylan Johnson. Never mind that Troy Franklin got robbed of being a Biletnikoff Award finalist. My goodness, man. I get the 3 you chose, but that dude out there has been a menace. Tez Johnson, Bo Nix's little brother, been a menace. Them dudes in the backfield, Bucky Irvin, Jordan James, menace. And then you got that dude, Bo Nix, who might set the FBS record for completion percentage as he's throwing for 78% right now. He's putting up 338 yards offense. They are scarily efficient. And both of these teams have an outstanding pedigree in the Pac-12 title game. Oregon going 4-1, Washington going 2-0. But, you know, we ain't been playing Pac-12 title games for so long. However, if you're looking at deficiencies, it's very clear. Oregon's defense giving up something like 15.8 points per game. Not a whole lot, right? One of the best scoring defense in the Pac-12. They also got the best scoring offense in the Pac-12. And usually when you're number 1 in both categories, you are the best team. Washington, it's kind of feast or famine. Like I'd be watching Chuck Morrell on the sideline with that play card, and I'm going, dog, sometimes you out there just calling your behind off. Other times, like, what scheme are you in? I'm over here looking like Friday Night Lights, like I'm Billy Bob Thornton. What are we in over here? What are you doing? You're going to need that defense to come up with some takeaways. You're going to need that defense not only come up with takeaways, but when you got to pick up the fumble and you run to the end zone, you got to hold on to the ball. Okay, baby? We can't be dropping the ball, running into the end zone. You hold on to the ball, and then you hand it to the official. That way we know you're going to keep holding the ball. Because if you do what you did against Utah, against Oregon, it ain't going to be all right. It ain't going to be all right. That's going to be the thing that gets brought to you when you 35, 36 years old. People going to see you at the bar. They're going to see you at the club. Now, I hope you're not at the bar or the club when you're 35, 36 years old. They're going to see you at the Lubies. They're going to see you at the Chili's, and they're going to say, hey, didn't you fumble that ball that you were supposed to score with against Utah? Don't do that, all right? Have an opportunity. Run it all the way back because you're going to need every single point against this Oregon team. Outstanding what they've been able to do offensively and defensively. Will Stein, it's been great, man. Like, that's a guy who with a straight face believes that Bo Nix should be completing 85% of his passes. And I'm like, dog, all right, cool. I'm with it. Get it done. You know what I'm saying? If that is the standard, then hit the standard. I need Michael Penix Jr. to show us the guy that he's been the first half of the season and not the second half of the season. Because if he shows us the guy he was the first half of the season, we're looking at another 36-33 game that probably goes deep into the fourth quarter once again. If he does not, you're talking about 2-3 possessions, and Oregon's got a 20-point lead. It's been like that for them. They do not waste possessions. Bo Nix is great at distributing the football. Willie Stein has been great at absolutely getting the ball to the guys that got the hot hand and finding different ways to just continue to feed your best players the rock. We got Justin Herbert's little brother Patrick out here absolutely styling on people. You got to put an end to that if you are Washington. That said, Washington in the midst of a dream season. They are 12-0. The last time they were 12-0, they won and shared the national championship. It's harder to do now, okay? We play more football games, and frankly, the competition is better, okay? So that said, Kalen DeBoer, Ryan Grubb, you got your work cut out for you offensively against Tosh LaPloy's defense. They got an Uiagalelei little brother over there that's absolutely getting after people. They got a Brandon Dorless that will get his hands up in front of people and make it hard for you to throw over the top. You better get that man out in space. You better feed Rome Odunze. There's opportunities here, but I think this one's going to be a straight-up fist fight, and I can't wait because this I think could be the best of the conference championship games that we see all weekend.
If you like what you've seen,
consider subscribing to the #1 college football show on YouTube, the Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcast.